the Rupi and Dan show. What? It's the Rupi and Dan show.
What?
It's the Rupi and Dan show.
What?
What? Hey! We're back, people. Episode 5 of the Rupi and Dan show. Hopefully you enjoyed episode 4, where we've incorporated more sketches, a lot more humour, and trust me, you'll have more in this show. My eyes twitching. I don't know why. I'm going to continue like a pro. We're going to carry on, aren't we, Dan?
Yeah.
Carry on. So, what have we been up to? What have we been up to? Dan, what have you been up to, man?
Oh, I went to go see Bear Grylls last week, I want to say.
Cool.
Came down to Birmingham. He was doing a Q&A. It was his show. It's a Q&A.
Where was he happening in Birmingham?
At the ICC, at the Symphony Hall, yeah. So he was there and he said, I was putting together a show. I didn't know what to do, so I thought, let me do a Q&A and ask everybody. And that was his show. It was a Q&A.
Do you think that you could do any Q&A? Pretty much simple, isn't it? But do you think you could ever do what he does, like in terms of, going kind of bare in terms of everything that, and eating random foods and stuff like that?
Great question. Yes, if you had to.
If you had to.
But the difference is, he had a dad who was a commando, and his dad raised him out in the wilderness, encouraged him to take risks, and nearly died. He was that kind of person, and now that kind of helped him to end up going into the army and becoming a special forces soldier. Right. And now, in the age that he's at with his teenage children, and one I think is growing out of teenagehood, he's doing the same with them. He's been doing the same with them. Yeah,
because he's got the Bear Grylls experience at the NEC. What it used to be the NEC, National Exhibition Centre in Birmingham. That's
and they advertised that. That was really good. He's got 2 shows. I think one in Devon and one I want to say Exeter. It could be somewhere else. Okay. But they actually have like a weekend of it, or a week of Bear Grylls activities, and then special singers and celebrities come down. It's like a festival, and he's also a Scout ambassador, and so they were advertising the Scouts. Wow. And it was amazing. I was thinking, I need to put my kids into the Scouts. This is crazy.
It sounds like a good idea. But Danny's been really busy. Not only has he gone to see Bear Grylls, you went and saw another entrepreneur as well, didn't you, Dan? Yes, you did, Stephen. How do you forget?
Stevie B. Yes. I went to go see Uncle Steve. And that was really good too. Same place, different night. And his show is about what you see on Diary of a CEO, really, and behind the scenes. So it's a case of peeking behind the curtains. How does he do what he does? How does he see the world? What advice would he give to you if you wanted to also do the same thing? And so that was what his show was about. And if you want to know more, comment down below in the comment section, and I'll tell you.
Let us know, people. And the one other thing that Dan has been up to as well, he went to a festival of films in Wolverhampton. I went last year and I saw my friend Neil Paul. A big shout out to Neil Paul. I saw his film, The Forgotten Soldier. It's just a brilliant film. If you can find it online, trust me, it's an amazing film.
How do you forget a soldier?
You don't, but this soldier, some people have forgotten the whole story behind it. It's an amazing film, The Forgotten Soldier. But that was at last year's, I think it was the inaugural Wolverhampton Film Festival. It's happened again. Dan, you were there this year. How did you find it this year, my friend?
Oh, yeah. I was there last week, and I bumped into his friend Aaron and Gurge.
Big shout out to Aaron.
Yeah, amazing guys. They used to go to the Wolverhampton University.
Fantastic tash, by the way. You need to see it. Trust me as well, guys. It's a fantastic tash.
Beautiful. And then, being students, they had a dream, people. They had a dream. They thought, we want to bring something here to Wolverhampton. We want to bring film to the Wolverhampton area. And on a little walk down Broad Street in Wolverhampton 3 or 4 years ago, they thought, just like Timothy Chalamet did in Willy Wonka. Light bulb. I have an idea. And so they started Wolverhampton Film Festival. And it is really good. And even the mayor really liked it because he was there. He did a speech.
I saw the photos and it looked like an amazing experience. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go there. But we had Dan there representing the Rupi and Dan show. And I'm sure it'll be again
and I forgot to record it, and I didn't do anything
it's
for
all right.
it.
That's what we're talking. Dan, don't worry. It's all right. Don't give yourself a hard time. That's for me to do with other sketches. But listen, please watch the sketches, guys. We've spent a lot of time writing, performing these things. Hopefully, you enjoy it. And please let us know as well. Hopefully it makes you laugh. Hopefully it does.
I hope so. It was such a good, fun filming it. So thank you very much.
Yeah, people seem to enjoy them as well. People have told us.
He's a writer. He writes it.
I try my hand, people.
It's amazing.
I try my hand. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But Dan is performing them as well, brilliantly, by the way. So, talking about Wolverhampton, I did one thing over the last couple of weeks. Yes. I went to the Vasaki Mela in Wolverhampton. We're going to show you a little brief video. It's very brief. I was literally there for like 10, 15 minutes. It was so packed out. It was so hot that I went with my father-in-law, and he just said, "Rup, we got to get out of here," because he was ram-packed. You're going to see it in the video, and you'll see a few shots as well. But my experience of the Vasaki Mela, it's always a great experience because there's lots of people there celebrating, obviously, Vasaki, a Sikh celebration. If you don't know much about it, you need to go and check it out because it's a great, great story. And
what is the Vasaki Mela?
Well, we shall tell you about it in the video that's coming up. We'll let you know, everybody. But watch the video. You'll see me at the Vasaki Mela, and then we'll come back to the show. So stay tuned for the next part of the Rupi and Dan show.
Hello everybody, Rupi Lal at the Vasaki Mela in Wolverhampton at West Park, and it's busy. I've come late, there's only Pakora left, but a brilliant time and absolutely packed out. And as my father-in-law said, it's kind of like being in India. I'll take his word for it. I had to get out of there, guys. Too much, man. So many people, so many queues, couldn't get any food. So apart from the pakore, but yeah, lovely, great vibe. But sorry, Dan, I want to do more vlogging and reporting, but I couldn't. I had to get out of there. Lovely weather though for a bank holiday weekend. Cheers, everybody.
Whoa! Turn around, and there we go, people. Back for part 2 of the Rupi and you get a message, Dan?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we've got to go now. Commercial break now.
That was too quick.
But hey, then. Commercial break, everybody. We'll see you in a bit.
But by the way, that Wolverhampton video, fantastic.
Oh, thank you very much.
Wish you were there longer.
Yeah. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ho!
Okay, is this thing working, guys? Red light. Okay, it's working. Hello, everybody. It is Raj the Sarge here once again on the Rupi and Dan show. They say I have to wear the t-shirt. I have to wear the t-shirt. Right. It is time for workout number 2. And as always, everybody, you play hard. You have to work hard. Once again, for workout number 2, I have Kami the cadet. Aja Kami, say hello to everybody. Aja, you can say hello.
You're just going to cut me off again?
I'm not going to, I promise you, I would never cut you off. Okay, come, say hello. Everybody wants to see you. Say hello. Okay. Okay, take too much time. You take too much time. You haven't got that much time. Right, workout number 2. Now, this might sound like a song that you might know and heard before, but no. It is different. Trust me, okay? Are you ready? Let's get in position. Okay, so, here we go. You put your right arm in, your right arm out. In, out. You shake it all about. You say, Chakade Fate, and you turn around. That's what it's all about. You see, very easy, very adaptable. You can use any limb as well. Arm, leg is very easy, very easy. Right, time for Kami the cadet. Kami, your turn. Aja. Come on. Let's do you with the workout number 2. Okay, are you ready? Here we go, Kami. Smile. It's your turn. Okay. You put your right arm in, your right arm out. In, out. You shake it all about. You say, and you turn around. That's what it's all about. You see, I told you, so easy. Even Kami the cadet can do it. And you can do it too. Here, with Raj the Sarge on the Rupi and Dan show. Workout number 3 will be on its way. And trust me, you will love it. Very good. So, before I say goodbye, it is time for Kami the cadet to say goodbye. Come on, cadet.
No, you're just not going to let me have a chance again.
What are you talking about? You get so angry. Calm down, yeah. Okay, you can come on. You can say goodbye. Everybody wants to hear Kami say goodbye. Come on, Kami, say goodbye. Take your time. You ready, Kami? Okay, take too long. It take too long all the time. I just say, come say goodbye. They go, ooh. Anyway, right. See you next week, everybody. Oh, next week, I don't know. See you whenever. Here, on the Rupi and Dan show with me, Raj the Sarge. And remember, you play hard. You have to work hard. Changa. Bye, everybody. No, take too much time.
Oh, hello. How you doing? You joined us for part 3 of the Rupi and
Dan show.
there we go, part 3, people. So, hopefully you enjoy the adverts. But it's time for us to talk about films now. Now, Dan's been very busy, by the way. It feels like I haven't done much. But Dan went to cinema only, when was it you went?
Last night.
Last night. And you saw a blockbuster film. And what was the film, Dan? Tell
With
everybody.
my mom. I saw Fall Guy.
Fall Guy?
Mm-hmm. And oh my gosh, I love this movie. So David Leitch, the former stuntman, probably still stuntman, and I think he made John Wick, if I'm not mistaken, and
Yes.
he also worked on The Matrix, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. So he made this film called Fall Guy with Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling,
Ryan Gosling, that's the one.
and Emily Blunt, and some other people, surprise. And it was fantastic. You get a real good behind the scenes of how they make movies in the industry. The special effects are fantastic because he's a stunt director. The stunts that he's put into the movie, they're amazing. You won't see them in any other movie. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think you should all watch it for sure.
So Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, I think, is in that, aren't they?
Oh, by the way, their acting, amazing.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they're fantastic.
Amazing.
It was interesting, they were both together at the Oscars as well, weren't they? And talking about Oppenheimer and Barbie as well. And it's interesting they're both in the same film, which is very interesting. Talking about films, a big, massive blockbuster bombshell got delivered on Threads by James Gunn, who is the director of the new Superman film. And we got our first look at Superman, the actor playing Superman, I forgot his name, but he's there sitting down and he's putting on his Superman suit, putting on his boots. There's something in the background. First thoughts on the new Superman suit, Dan. What are you thinking, man?
I really like it, you know.
Yeah, it looks very comic book accurate. If you haven't seen the new 52 strand of DC Comics, you'll see, I think it's Jim Lee, the kind of... what's the word I'm looking for?
Artist? Illustrator?
Yeah, the illustrator, the artist. He created a different version of Superman's suit, and it feels like that has inspired this version. And it looks very comic book accurate. It looks very, very good.
Even more than that, so I was listening to a commentary last night from the John Campea show, shout out, and they have brought different generations because James Gunn's such a
Comic book aficionado.
yeah, and he loves this stuff. He's brought material for the suit from different eras of Superman's lifetime, but also put in the future into his suit. So he's stuff you probably haven't seen before. Or what I will say to you is the high collars.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that in a movie before.
No?
Nice touch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think the only criticism that I've got, it just looks a little bit loose on him. It doesn't look as skin tight as that of
But
the
I like
Henry
that.
Cavill. You like that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I don't know.
Because
Superman,
it feels like it looks like a suit.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they do it, just because it looks a little bit loose. Though you always think of Superman as being super pumped, and I'm not saying that the actor David isn't, who's playing Superman, the new guy, but you can't help but compare it to Henry Cavill. For me, I thought he did a fantastic job as Superman in the Justice League films, the Man of Steel films, obviously, as well. So,
But you know one thing I think what sparked the change? That Batman movie with, what's his name?
Robert
Pattinson. He refused to work out excessively to build up a big physique because he thought, well, is that realistic? Is that what Batman would really look like? So if they've incorporated that with Superman, the person has special abilities and powers anyway. Does he really need big biceps? Does he really need...
it's an interesting concept, isn't it? It's very interesting. We'll have to wait until we see the trailer, which should be out, I would have thought, within the next couple of months.
It's a year and a half away, so we'll see. Might be a year away.
We're looking forward to that.
That's good.
It's going to kick off the whole new DC kind of cinematic universe, which everyone's looking forward to as well. Ran by the director of Superman, James Gunn.
Oh, yeah.
Put it down there. Imagine that. It's like big news, everybody.
Action.
And the last thing we'll talk about in terms of films and TV is Wednesday, season 2 on Netflix. They've just begun filming
I love that show.
season 2. There was a massive break, massive pause, because obviously there was a strike with the writers and the actors in America. But now they're back filming, and all I'm going to say is, hey Tim, hey Jenna, if you need an extra, if you need an actor who who's very good at what they do, then get your people to call my people. It'd be great.
Do you know them?
No, not personally, but it'd be great, just to be back on set. It'd be awesome, just throwing that out there.
Back on set.
Just throwing that out there. Right then, Dan, we can't do a Rupi and Dan show without talking about WWE, everybody. And recently, they had their big, massive event in France. It was Backlash. Dan, did you see it? What did you make of the show?
They were live. It was like looking back at ECW from the 90s.
It was.
It was crazy.
The chants were out of this world. Every time there was a 2 chant, I checked this on the internet. They kept on saying, like, Tom Honda. I don't know what they were saying. Then I found out all it meant was basically simply 2. And the reason why they chant that is because the commentators in France, they make a big issue of it. When there's a 2 count, they just say simply 2. So 1, simply 2. And fans just went nuts with it. And they just kept on chanting it. But there were other chants throughout the night. Bailey got a massive ovation as well. Tiffy as well. I think they were really respectful to every single performer that night, which was great to see.
They're doing really good with the undercard. And if you don't follow wrestling, just think of it as sports. And think of it as your favourite sports club. And all of them are doing really well. All of them. Not just the top people.
King and Queen of the Ring is happening in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I think that's happening next. So that's going to be interesting to see. And big shout out to a wrestler who me and Dan, we both enjoy. And I don't think he's having a great time, even though he won a championship recently called the Speed Championship, which is all on X. Ricochet! He got knocked out first round of the King of Ring tournament by Ilya Dragunov as well, who's new to Raw, just come in from NXT from the draft. Surprising that Ricochet lost first round. Very surprising.
Again, behind the curtains, guys. That's what I do. I like to bring you behind the curtains. This is a team activity. And Ricochet being a veteran, being in the business for like 15-ish years.
Something like
Hello. That's my daughter. He is helping the new generation come up and build a reputation. So, well done, Ricochet.
And we want to shout out to the person who's in charge of WWE. Big shout out to Paul Triple H Levesque. Come on, Trips. You said something, on a press conference a few months ago about making tickets affordable. Me and Dan today tried to buy tickets for the massive event happening in the UK, which is Clash at the Castle. And Dan, do you want to tell everybody how cheap the tickets were? I say cheap. What were the cheapest tickets that you saw there?
£350.
£350? Yeah. That ain't cheap, Triple H.
And they went up beyond £3,000.
Come on, man. Say that. You boys want to be there. You got to get us there. 350 quid is too much, man. Bring it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sucks.
Bring it down.
And what was this whole tease about with tweeting, texting, so he can't? Oh, London, let me know, get in touch with me.
Talk to me.
And then what happens this week?
And then Las Vegas for WrestleMania. Damn it, angry, man.
I was going to remortgage this house to buy my ticket. You've lost my funds.
Probably a good thing that didn't happen, actually, Dan, because
I look after you kids.
Yeah, look after your kids, everybody. And we were going to end the show with a new segment where we go on Twitter, now known as X, look at what's trending. But what's trending, Dan, at the moment is all football related. I'm a big Man United fan. We're not doing well at the moment, so we're not going to go there with Twitter because Twitter's not being very good to Man United at the moment. Just going to leave it there, Dan. Just going to leave it there, Dan.
I had no idea what this whole trend thing was and this football thing is. I just don't get it. No, I don't get it.
Casemiro, we still love you, man. You just need to play in the midfield. Get away from the... Let's leave it there, Dan, because otherwise I'll be here forever.
Right. So, what's next in the show, Rupi?
Well, there's lots more coming ahead. We're going to do more sketches, more comic kind of value to the show. Hopefully you enjoy them as well. This has been episode 5, episode 6. Trust me, let me get my hands right. There we go. That's even better. That's better. Episode 6 will be even better. We'll have more sketches. But please, if you're watching the Rupi and Dan show, if you stuck with us from the start, let us know what you think. We want to know what you think. If you're enjoying the sketches, please let us know. And also, we're going to throw this out. We're going to be running a competition soon where you too could win one of these. Impressive. Rupi, and turn around and let everybody see the back. It's there. Oh, no, don't step. There you go. There we go. It's there again, people, on the front and on the back. You too could win one of our t-shirts. So stay tuned to our social media posts. Check us out on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Obviously, the YouTube as well. Please look at our social media posts, watch the videos, and let us know what you think. And we'll do that competition soon.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in. What have we got next coming up? Is there a new game show?
There might be a new game show.
Well, stay tuned. Find out.
Stay tuned, everybody. Take care. Bye.
Hello and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But as we call it in India, Sorry, what was that? Yes, I know we're not in India anymore. Oh, okay, all right. So how do I say this? Yo, want to be a millionaire, Bob? A special version of the show coming from Tipton in Sandwell, from the West Midlands in the UK. Today, sitting in the chair, we have a local man called Deepak. Welcome to the show.
How you doing, mate? You alright?
What?
Big B, you're definitely not in India anymore, are you?
What?
This is going to be a long night, I think.
Hello and welcome back to...
Yeah, I want to be a millionaire, man.
Yes, okay. So you join us back with Deepak from...
Tipton!
Yes. Who is about to face the final question.
Oh, I tell you what,
Win it all.
It's a bit intense, isn't it? I tell you.
Yes, it is. Yes. Okay, so here is your final question. In 1712, in which town did industrialist Thomas Newcomen build the world's first successful steam-pumping engine? Was it A. Dudley, B. Halesowen, C. Walsall, or D.
Oh, Big B! I think I better phone use my phone a friend.
You what? You want to use your phone a friend? Okay, but I didn't even finish telling you.
No, Big B, phone a friend, please.
Okay. So who do you want to call?
Ghostbusters. Only joking. I'll call my missus, please.
Okay, please call, who do you want to call?
My wife, Sauna.
Yes. Sona?
Sauna.
Hey! Oh, Sona!
Yeah. I've only got 30 seconds, Big B.
Okay, yes. Studio, call his wife. Sona. Hello, Sona. You're on the show. We have your husband here. And you fill her in.
Oh, okay.
Who's this calling me? Do you know what time it is, you ding dong?
You're alright, Bab? It's me.
Who?
Me.
Oh my god, Deepak!
Yeah, it's
You're on that show, aren't you? Oh, why are you calling me?
It's alright,
I
Bab.
ain't got a
Don't
clue
worry
about
about it.
you.
I already know the answer. Alright, don't worry. All I want to know is, what do you fancy having at the Red Lion? Because I'm going to get the mix up. Because I'm only going to go and win the whole thing, ain't I? Hey? D, my final answer. Tipton.
D?
Tipton. My final answer, Big B.
Oh, you winner! My friend, you have just won the show of all shows!
Oh my God, it's Boston, I tell you, Boston!
Steve, come back for the next show of Yo Want to Be a Millionaire! Bye-bye! Oh, wait. We forgot. There's something that's just dropped on our laps right now, and we have to share it with you guys right now. You're going to love it. I think. It's a special one. It's a special one, people. Let's go.
And you join us here, in the heart of the West Midlands, West Bromwich, a little town with a big heart, with creatures and animals of all different varieties and sorts. Here, we're about to see two creatures interact, sharing their linguistical skills and knowledge. One Punjabi and the other Black Country, or, as the locals would say, a yam yam. First, we have their greetings.
Oh, Kidda Bhaji, theek thaak?
You alright, mate? How you doing?
Now we hear one of them ask, for directions to the B&Q store.
Oh, भाजी, West Bromwich वाला B&Q किथे आ?
Is there a B&Q in West Brom? No, fella, but there's definitely 2 D's in Dudley. Try a bit.
ओए, ओए, ओ की मतलब है? दसो.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 creatures interacting in the heart of the West Midlands. A little town known as West Bromwich. One leaving slightly confused, the other not caring. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here. Take care of one another and yourselves. Sir David Attenborough, we have a special message for you, and it is happy 98th birthday, sir. We've just done that sketch because of you and your birthday. Hopefully you enjoy and you watch it.
And I hope you tune into the Rupi and Dan show for episode 6.
That'd be great.
Goodbye.
Bye.